Okay, are you ready?
Always.
Today, we're diving deep into Crowned by Fate.
Ooh, Amo Jones. I love her.
Psychological thriller, so yeah,
Right up our alley.
buckle up. Memory manipulation, hidden identities, family drama,
Oh, yeah.
all that good stuff.
That's juicy.
It is, it is. We've got excerpts from the book,
Okay.
and it's wild. It's a wild ride. So imagine this, right? You wake up in this, like, strange cabin, no memory.
Oh, no.
You're convinced you're married to this super powerful rich guy.
Okay.
But then someone pops in and they're like, nope, not married. That's where we begin with Isa.
That's a heck of a way to start a story, though. Like, talk about a hook. Jones knows how to grab your attention right from the first page.
Oh, absolutely. And you're like immediately in Isa's head, right? Super disorienting, right alongside her. You're questioning everything.
Yeah.
So she wakes up. And the way James describes this, it's chilling, submerged in water in this cabin. She goes from thinking, okay, I'm going to die, to like realizing, wait, death is like my shadow now.
Huh.
It's intense.
That's heavy.
Yeah. And then she has this whole memory of her wedding, right?
Yeah.
To Bryant St. Royal, Mr. Powerful and Rich.
I see, I see. So he's like the big mystery, too.
He is. But then this guy, Mac, shows up and claims the wedding never happened.
Whoa. Okay, so we got Max, we got Bryant, and they're both telling Isa different things. So how does she even begin to figure out what's real?
That's the whole point, right? Is she losing it, or is there something really sinister going on? You just, like, you start to question every single thing.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, with a setup like that, it's like, who do you believe?
Right. And then it gets even more complicated. She has these fractured memories, like her friend Brooke, supposedly dead, appears at the wedding, and then her sister Brianna gets shot. It's all so jumbled up, unsettling.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about the marriage, right? There's like layers of trauma that Isa's dealing with.
Layers. And it's like you get these flashes of the truth, but never the whole picture. It's like trying to, I don't know, fix a shattered mirror. You're just like, what is going on?
Ooh, that's a good analogy. It really gets at that fragmented kind of broken feeling. And, it makes you think about dissociative identity disorder.
Dude.
Yeah. It can happen when someone experiences intense trauma. Their mind creates, like, separate identities to cope.
So you're saying Isa could have DD?
Well, Jones doesn't explicitly say it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fragmented memories, the shifting sense of self, it definitely hints at the possibility. And you know what I find really interesting?
What's that?
How Jones uses Isa's experience to explore identity. Like, if our memories are so unreliable, can we ever truly know ourselves?
Right. Like, what makes us who we are if we can't even trust our own minds?
Exactly. And then, think about Brooke. We find out she was real, not just in Isa's head. And get this. Bryant, the supposed husband, killed her at the wedding.
Wait, whoa, hold on. So the guy Isa thinks she's married to murdered her best friend. Okay, yeah, things just took a very dark turn.
Right. It makes you reevaluate everything about Bryant. Like, who is this guy, really?
And it's not just Bryant manipulating Isa, right?
Yeah.
Her own father, the president? Come on, this family. He's been drugging her to suppress her traumatic memories.
Whoa. Okay, now that's some next level messed up family dynamics. So it's not just like a husband-wife thing. Isa's dealing with power struggles on multiple fronts.
Oh, yeah, it's all connected. Like, you start to see this pattern of powerful men controlling her, shaping her reality to fit their agenda.
Makes you wonder, can she ever break free from that?
It's like a constant battle. And then just when you think things couldn't get more twisted, Max drops another bomb.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. What is it?
Devin, the guy she believes assaulted her, never actually did. Another false memory.
Seriously. So everything Isa thought she knew about her past is, like, up for grabs.
It's like she's constantly being gaslighted, not just by the men in her life, but by her own mind, too.
That's got to do a number on a person. That constant questioning of reality.
Yeah.
And that's what Jones is so good at, right? Keeping you guessing, making you doubt everything.
Even yourself.
Even yourself.
Yeah.
And then, as if things weren't complicated enough, Max confesses his, obsession with Isa. Says he has feelings for her.
Oh, no. Red flag.
Yeah, talk about blurred lines, right?
Yeah.
Like, on the one hand, he's, like, her savior, rescuing her.
Yeah.
But then he's got these feelings, this obsession makes you wonder, can you really trust him?
Right. Is he helping her, or is this about him? And, Isa decides to confront Bryant.
Oh, about time.
She's done. Ready to give him a piece of her mind. And guess what she finds?
I don't know. Spill the tea.
Divorce papers?
Oh, snap. He's just like, moving on then.
Yeah. It's a brutal reality check for Isa. Like, any illusion she had about their relationship shattered.
And I bet that just fuels her anger, makes her even more determined to figure things out.
Oh, absolutely. But the real kicker. She later finds out the divorce was never finalized.
Wait, what? So he's still holding on to her legally? Even while pushing her away emotionally?
Exactly. It's like he's, I don't know, trapping her, even as he tries to move on with his life.
Oh, that's cold.
Oh.
And, it just plays into that whole theme of control that we see throughout the book, right?
Control, power, it's everywhere. And then Isa has this conversation with her friends, Ashley and Amanda. It's a small detail, but it's huge. She learns that Bryant kept some of her belongings. Remember, she was institutionalized, so she basically has nothing from before.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Because it's like, on the one hand, he's trying to erase her, right? With the divorce, with moving on. But then he's keeping these things. It's almost like he's holding on to a part of her, too.
Yeah, it's like this weird contradiction, and it makes you wonder, is there a chance for them to, actually work things out?
Right. Or is there too much damage, too much hurt?
And then this leads us to the big turning point. Isa confronts Devin.
About time.
Right. She needs answers. She wants to know why she was institutionalized, what role he played in it.
Yeah, and this is where the conspiracy really starts to unravel, right?
Buckle up. The truth. Even more twisted than we could have imagined.
Okay, hit me with it.
Devin admits he kidnapped Isa.
On whose orders? Don't tell me Bryant was behind it all along.
Nope. Even crazier. Her father ordered the kidnapping. And get this, Devin and Isa. Same father. They're half-siblings.
Oh, my God. That's nuts. So we've got family secrets, government conspiracies. Jones is throwing everything at us.
Oh, it's a lot. And of course, Isa is devastated. She goes to Bryant, demands answers. Why did you go along with this? Why?
She deserves an explanation.
But what he says, it's almost as bad as the kidnapping itself. He claims he did it to protect Isa, to protect her from her own father.
Wow. Okay, so we're really diving into the moral gray areas here, right? Because on the one hand, yeah, he was part of this awful scheme. But on the other hand, he thought he was doing the right thing.
It's like it makes you question, can you justify something like that, even if you think it's for someone's own good?
It's a tough one. And that's the brilliance of Crowned by Fate, right? It forces you to confront those tough questions, those shades of gray.
Right. And then, just when you think you've heard it all,
There's more.
the biggest reveal, Max. His true identity.
Okay, I'm ready. Lay it on me.
Max, Isa's other half-brother.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Their father orchestrated this whole thing, the whole messed up scenario.
Whoa. Okay, so the presidents, the puppet master, playing everyone, even his own kids. It's chilling to think about how far someone would go to maintain their power.
It's like he's playing chess with people's lives. And Isa, she's completely betrayed. Max, the one person she thought she could trust, was in on it the whole time.
Oof, that's gotta hurt. It makes you wonder if anyone is truly on her side.
She confronts their father, demands answers. He's cold, calculating, admits to using both Isa and Pearl, Max's wife, as test subjects. And then he tries to have Isa killed.
Seriously. Wow, so he's not just a manipulator, he's a straight-up villain.
Yep. But just when all hope seems lost, guess who saves her?
Don't tell me.
Right.
Whoa. Okay, now I'm really confused. So he was part of the kidnapping, but now he's saving her from her father.
It's a whirlwind.
It's like he's trying to redeem himself. Right. But how do you come back from something like that?
That's the question, isn't
There's
it?
a lot to unpack,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see what happens next.
Me too. Me too.
It's amazing how Jones, in Crowned by Fate, just digs into the dark side of power, like how it messes people up. And you think, at first, it's just the president,
Yeah.
But it's like everyone gets caught up in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like this ripple effect, abuse of power just spreading out, even to the people who are supposed to love Isa.
Right. Like Bryant. I mean, part of you wants to see him as a victim too, right? Of the president's schemes. But then he does things. Like keeping her in that house, even after she found the divorce papers, that's not right.
It's like he can't stand the thought of her having any control, any power.
Exactly. And that whole thing with the divorce never being finalized, like he's using the legal system to hold on to her even while pushing her away emotionally. It's messed up.
Makes you wonder about his love, right? Is it even real, or is it more about, possession?
Yeah, and then he sleeps with Stacy after Isa comes back.
I know. I was like, what are you doing? It felt so cruel.
Right. It's like he was punishing Isa for leaving.
No.
And Bryant, he's so afraid of looking weak.
Yeah. But you know what I find interesting? Isa. She's been controlled, manipulated. But she learns to use those same tactics. Like at the charity ball, the way she provokes Bryant and Stacy, it's like she's turning the tables.
Oh, totally. It's like, you want to play games? Fine. I can play too.
Yeah, and she uses her sexuality, right, as a way to get back some of that power.
It's risky, but it shows how strong she is. She's not just going to sit there and be a victim.
Exactly. She's fighting back. But, okay, we got to talk about the memory manipulation, the ethics of it all.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Because the president, obviously what he did was wrong.
No question.
But Max, he says he was helping Isa, but he still messed with her mind.
Right. Without her consent.
So where's the line between caring for someone and, like, straight-up manipulation?
It's blurry, right. And it makes you think about, like, even with good intentions, things can go wrong.
Absolutely. Especially when you're talking about mental health.
And it's ironic, right? Max is a doctor. He should be the one we trust, but he's the one who blurs the lines even more.
Yeah, you expect him to be, like, the voice of reason, but he's got his own issues.
Obsession.
Yeah, and poor Isa. She's been betrayed by everyone. Bryant, her father, Max.
That's like, who can she trust?
No wonder she's so guarded. But you know what? She doesn't give up.
She keeps fighting.
It's inspiring.
And then, that ending? Isa and Bryant, back together. I did not see that coming.
I know, right? It's like, why would she go back to him after everything he did?
But, okay, think about it. Their connection. They've been through so much together.
It's not a simple relationship.
Not at all. But it's like forgiveness, right? It doesn't mean forgetting.
It's about letting go of the anger.
Yeah. And Bryant did what he did because he thought he was saving Isa.
In his own messed up way.
Yeah. So it's like love and manipulation all mixed up together.
It's messy, but it's real.
And they're raising Harper together.
That adds another layer, doesn't it? It's like they're trying to build a future, something good out of all this darkness.
Yeah. And it shows that even when things are terrible, there's still hope.
Crowned by fate, it makes you think. It doesn't give you easy answers.
It stays with you.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've really gone deep with Crowned by Fate, right? From Isa waking up in that cabin, no memory, to, like, all the crazy family secrets.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle box. Every time you think you've got it figured out, there's another twist.
And even when the truth comes out, it's not always black and white, like with Isa and Bryant. They make you question everything.
Right, like what's right, what's wrong.
Exactly. And that's what I love about this book. It's not just, like, good guys and bad guys. It's about real people with flaws.
It makes them relatable, even when they're doing messed up things.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like, you see how love and manipulation can be all tangled up, how trauma can make you see things differently, and how forgiveness, I don't know, it's complicated.
Speaking of forgiveness, let's talk about Isa and Bryant ending up back together.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Was it a mistake, or is it, like, part of her healing?
At first I was like, no way, she can't just go back to him after all that. But then I thought, maybe it's not about forgetting.
Right.
It's about Isa choosing her own path, even if it's messy.
Yeah, it shows she's strong.
And Bryant, what he did was awful. But he thought he was protecting her.
From her father, yeah.
So it's like good intentions, but gone way wrong.
It's that gray area again. And you have to wonder, if their roles were reversed, would Isa have done the same thing?
Right. Would any of us?
It's a tough question. But that's what makes this book so good. It makes you think.
And their connection, it's intense. They've been through so much together.
It's like they understand each other's darkness.
Yeah, and that darkness, it's part of who they are. The book doesn't shy away from that. It shows how trauma can shape you.
And how hard it is to heal.
But they're trying with Harper, their daughter.
It's like a fresh start, a chance to build something good.
Yeah, so it's not a perfect ending. But it's real.
Life is messy. And Crowned by Fate, it captures that.
So what about you listening right now? What do you think? If our memories make us who we are, what happens when they get messed with? Can you ever really forgive someone who's hurt you?
These are the questions that Crowned by Fate throws at you.
It makes you question everything. Truth, lies, who you can trust, even your own mind.
If you want a book that'll keep you up all night, this is it.
It's a wild ride, twists and turns, and it stays with you.
Long after you finish the last page.
So, if you haven't already, check out Crowned by Fate. It's a deep dive into the dark side of love, family, and power. And it might just make you question everything you thought you knew.
Yeah, buckle up.
And that's it for our deep dive into Crowned by Fate. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Until next time, keep reading. And keep thinking.